Yo, what's up? Welcome to Against All Live Sports Radio Show. We live. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy. Trying to see what's up with Bruce. All right, well, today's show is definitely sponsored by Capital Wealth Property Group. If you have a small business and you need to get your business credit, check us out. Give us a call, 216-816-2020, or you can go to owncapitalwealth.com. That's owncapitalwealth.com. So we're going to talk about what happened yesterday, definitely with the Browns. So it was a big game yesterday. Browns first game against Carolina Panthers. So we learned a lot yesterday, and people were complaining, I see, about the win. Man, we got to win. So I take it. I'm not going to be picky about it. I'm going to take the win. Why not? So we came here definitely to talk about the Browns win. Talked about the Browns offense, the Browns defense, and the next game that the Browns has as an opponent, the Jets, which is the actual home opener. So we're going to talk about that. So first things first, Browns versus Panthers. We're going to talk a little bit about the Cavs, just a little bit. There you go.
Yeah. I was like, I ain't hear nothing, so it's like maybe I'll just re-enter.
Yeah, we live. I was just telling them about, we're going to talk a little bit about the Browns offense, defense, and the next opponent. We got about 27 minutes for this first podcast. So let's get to it. So yeah, let's talk Browns Panthers. So yesterday we watched Baker Mayfield from the other side, and it was kind of funny, I guess, to certain people because you had a couple of Baker Mayfield cult members that's loving him. So he get out there, stink it up in the first couple quarters. Came out at halftime, and he tried to make something happen on two blown coverages. So it was just two blown coverages. It wasn't like he made some magic happen on his own. And I ain't trying to take nothing away from him, but that's what I kind of saw. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he didn't do anything like, he didn't wow anybody. He didn't. First off, he got sacked. He threw an interception. He did his normal Baker Mayfield, the stuff that he normally do when he was with the Browns.
He's probably surprised when he got that fumble recovery by um, McCaffrey. That saved his butt. Because I know when he lost the ball, he was like, oh, crap. And then
Yeah,
McCaffrey
that
picks it up and
definitely saved
he's
him.
like, yeah, that saved him. So I know he was definitely surprised all of a sudden when he saw the receiver running wide open. He's like, I don't believe that. And just let it go, and that was it. But yeah, he didn't do anything that wowed anybody.
Nah,
he
he didn't. He didn't do nothing.
really he was bad. Let's tell the truth, he was bad. He's
Yeah,
supposed to be the number one pick out of that draft, and he's supposed to be a former rookie of the year, and he ain't done nothing special since then. But he shouldn't even got that. But most of all, he let a backup, not even a great back. This ain't Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick
right.
beat you in the past. Okay, yeah, he's one of the top backup quarterbacks in the
Even
league.
even even Teddy Bridgewater, I even give you that. But like you said, we talking about Reset. He's not gonna do nothing special, and he still beat you.
And he still beat you. And like as I text you and said, I'm glad Baker was on the other side because I've been teed off. I'd been having a storm that if he was on this current team and we had lost to a backup quarterback like Jacoby Brissett, I
Right.
just no way. I don't know anybody I saw Tank could justify anything he did. But you know what? The beautiful thing is he's gone. And he doesn't play for us no more.
We ain't gotta worry about him.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We just got to cheer Jacoby on, and we know what Jacoby gonna do. He ain't gonna lose the game for you. He ain't gonna win it
Exactly.
for you, but he ain't gonna lose it for you. And you never
I'll
know,
put
he
it like
might
this.
surprise us and
J-
win one for us.
Jacoby ain't gonna throw an interception. He ain't gonna fumble. So he ain't gonna
Nope,
cost you the game. He just gonna
not like
manage it
that.
and give you a chance to win it, possibly.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's talk
But
about
you
the
know,
Browns offense. So
the
yesterday,
Browns offense,
so yesterday we seen Nick Chubb, we seen Hunt.
yeah,
That was pretty
yeah,
much the Browns offense.
pretty much.
Couple of good catches by Donovan Peoples Jones. We had
Yeah,
one clutch catch by Schwartz. I'm sorry,
Schwartz, yeah,
Schwartz. He actually
Schwartz.
caught one that was in a clutch situation that we actually
Yeah,
needed.
he actually did.
Caught it with his hands too.
Yeah, good
Nobody.
technique. Good technique. Yeah.
And then they utilized well, one of the tight ends. Njoku only had one catch. Harrison
Brand,
had,
and then Brian had a couple of catches, but he
yeah,
dropped one, two that he shouldn't drop.
yeah. So he targeted Coop a lot too, but he didn't have accurate throws to Coop. So they got to get. He should have played preseason together. I think they should have got a little chemistry built in preseason. So it kind of showed during the game where they went on the same page.
They should have gave most of the reps to him, knowing that Watson was going to be suspended. And they said Watson got a lot of good reps in practice. So okay, well let him get the starting game reps mostly in practice. But Jacoby should have definitely got the preseason.
Yeah, Jacoby should have slid in there preseason and got definitely some reps with Coop and Bell and Donovan Peoples Jones. So definitely should have got some reps. Um,
But I think you easily could have slid in Dobbs in that first half someplace because Jacoby looked bad in that first half.
his accuracy, but you could tell that was just a lack of chemistry. You could tell the timing was off. He should have threw it at a certain time, and he threw it too late on a lot of them. It was like he should have threw it earlier, and he would have had them.
He
So
had a
it
lot
was
of time.
definitely timing on a lot of that.
So then he had receiver timing issues and he had getting out the huddle timing issues
Right,
because he was
that's true.
because I mean getting the ball snap, not huddle, because he was always close to getting a penalty for the ball being snapped late, and then sometimes he was flustered because he had to rush the snap, But it's the first game. It's the first game, and we can't make these mistakes when we play Pittsburgh. So let's get them out the way between this team and the Jets.
Yeah, you're right. So we can't play that way against Pittsburgh, like you said, but that's in the future. But Jacoby did exactly what he's supposed to do. Like people was trying to make him to be like this great quarterback, and we know he's not. So he did his job. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, and that's pretty much don't throw no interceptions, don't fumble the ball, don't do no any turnovers. So he did his job on that level.
Correct. He played the way he did what Jacoby Brissett was supposed to do: manage the game, don't lose it, but hold it on for the win, and that's what he did. And actually, we can't say that he didn't win the game. He didn't take us down for a game-winning drive kick. So I think we
Yeah,
have to give Jacoby credit where that is due and say he did win us the game by putting K York in field goal position and letting K York win it with the kick. So he did put us in a position to win the game.
I agree with you because, like you said, he had to make some key throws. And we go back to last year where Baker, when it's time for him to go down the field and let us win a game, It's either sack, interception, game over. So he
Yeah,
never
he can't.
led us on a comeback last year.
He,
Never.
he couldn't even get the ball to the 40 to give the kicker a try. But that kicker, his accuracy more was probably more at the 30. He could kick deep, but that would have probably been, a prayer. But for this kicker, he needed to get him to the 40. He got him to the 40, and he didn't throw an interception. So but I think we got a chance to see, at least I got a chance to see what we did not know before the game, what Jacoby would do, and we get to see now that Jacoby can do some things and has room to grow. I'm not gonna say like people have been saying in some of the media, oh, this is the best. I guess we saw the best. We don't know what he can do. This is game one, so they
Yeah.
don't want to give they don't want to give him benefit of doubt, and they still don't want to give him the benefit of doubt. Some of the media,
And you
but
gotta realize
we
too.
have to because there's only one game.
And you gotta realize too. They're only gonna open up but so much playbook for Jacoby. He can't run in the pocket. He can't do a lot of things that Deshaun and Dobbs could do. So they're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to just open it but so far, give him some plays that's gonna work for him for the kind of quarterback that he is. So you're not gonna see any
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson plays, or you're not even gonna see no Dobbs plays, because they might give Dobbs, you know what I'm saying, Dobbs some reps of what Deshaun would get in the playbook. So
yeah. He's got to get more accurate though,
oh
because some
yeah,
of those
I mean, I
throws they
I
were,
agree with you. I agree with you. He got to be more
yeah,
accurate on throwing the ball. He got to be better. Got to have better decision making. I mean, he did make some good decisions because,
they
like
were
you
got.
said,
He did. He just got to be accurate with that ball. I mean, I think Dobbs could have made those throws that he missed on. That he bounced on. Let's say,
yeah,
because some of the throws they dropped, and some of them, they were just tough areas to catch. But for the most
yeah.
part, the ones that he had bounced 15 and 10 yards ahead of him, I believe Dobbs definitely could have made those throws.
All right, let's talk about Browns defense.
Yeah.
Browns defense. You got Myles Garrett, got
Wow.
2 sacks,
Wow.
right?
The defense did. Yep. The defense did exactly what we thought they were going to do up until the last 5-10 minutes.
So
I did not expect the defense
when
to
you
fall
go back
asleep in the
and
last 10 minutes of the game.
when you go back and look at them 2 plays that were blown, there was blown secondary coverages, miscommunications. You can't
Yep.
have that in a crucial game at this magnitude. So that came from
No, you're not.
Johnson, Delpit. Um, you could see it. They was looking at each other like who got who. I
Well,
think
the
on one of the
problem was,
plays, Johnson that took the route, and then Robinson got free, so it was pretty much a wrap at that point.
I know one of the corners they thought they passed him to Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No, he
talking about.
passed him to Delpit, and Delpit didn't take him, just let him go. Like he
Yeah,
thought there was somebody behind him. But how is somebody behind you, Delpit? You're the safety.
but you know what?
Unless they had a
They
defense set
it was a
up
whole
that
bunch of
way. But
bad
you
communication
know,
on them both of them plays. Both had blown coverages because I
yeah,
don't know, like you said, they should
both
never get behind
both the
you.
big pass plays, yeah, yeah, and then that one, the last dry pass where they got the field goal, they let the guy catch it for 22 yards. That ain't supposed to happen. That ain't
Yeah,
supposed to
somebody
happen.
blew a
You keep
coverage
them
on the
keep them
tight
in
end.
front of you for 10,
He was
12,
open.
and not
He was
22.
open like in the middle
Yeah,
of the field.
we saw like 3 coverages blown, and then the McCafferty play, that shouldn't have gone for no 30 yards. There should have been somebody in the middle of the field, or if they were in the cover two, should have been 2 people there to be able to prevent maybe 15, but him to pick it up, nobody even to be it, because he ran straight down the middle. So there's like nobody around that's looking at the back.
Even the Baker touchdown, nobody was there. Like he ran untouched. Like
No,
nobody was
yeah, no,
there.
yeah. Well, they just let Robbie Anderson just run through. It was like you can go do what you go ahead. They looked at him, hey, all right, go ahead.
That's terrible. Well, we definitely
That
gotta
was yeah, that
we
was
definitely gotta
terrible.
play better against the Jets. Gotta definitely tune up what we need to tune up. And I mean, I take the win. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me confused. I definitely take the win. We haven't won on a opening game in a long time. I don't. When was the last time we won in a first game of the season? I don't remember, but it's been a while though. It's definitely been a while. Well, I guess we having a little technical difficulties, but we gonna continue. So basically, we're gonna talk about the Browns versus the Jets. I don't know if you can hear me, Bruce. I guess we had some technical difficulties going on with your mic. So we're gonna go to the Browns versus Jets prediction. Like I said, we're gonna wrap the show up close to 30 minutes. You can hear me? All right, so we got Browns versus Jets. This is the Browns home opening game. Um, Jets has a nice little defense. Browns pretty much got a good running game. Offense is kind of shaky at times, but I think it can improve if we just stick to a game plan and just running the ball. We got 4 to 5 running backs that we could run the ball with, so we could definitely do it. So it should be practically easy to run the ball with 5 running backs and probably the best line in the NFL. You got two what Pro Bowl guards. You got a nice left tackle. You got a cool right tackle. So we probably got one of the best lines in the league. Probably the best running backs in the league. You know, the best running backs in the league. So ain't too many people got that. All right, there, Bruce. You there,
Javon,
Bruce? There
Javon.
you go.
Okay. Yeah, there's something weird going on. I don't know what. There you go. All right.
So yeah, I was just talking about the Browns versus Jets. Not the prediction yet, but basically what we kind of need to do to possibly win the game. And I was just telling them basically we got 2 Pro Bowl tackles. I'm sorry, 2 Pro Bowl guards. We got a nice left tackle. We got a cool right tackle. So we got probably one of the best lines in the NFL, and we got probably the best backfield in the NFL, hands down, with Hunt and Chubb alone, and plus the other 3 running backs.
We need to run the ball more than we did last game because we started throwing the ball.
Stefanski got too cute in the first quarter, first half. He shouldn't have never tried to throw the ball that much. He should have definitely ran. We got so many people that could. You can even use Dobbs. I mean, we got so many people that could run the ball. He did good with shorts. He gave him some jet sweeps. That was excellent. Good way to use them. Build him some confidence.
Yeah, that was good how he used Schwartz. He's got to do that again, but this time he's got to give Chubb at least 25 carries, Hunt at least 13 carries, and
Yeah.
then he can throw the ball. But the bread and butter is the run game.
Because I felt like at times when Chubb was running the ball, he kind of stopped the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like Chubb was getting there. It didn't seem like he'd stop him, and then he'll put Hunt in. I just felt like you should have kept going with Chubb, kept
Yeah,
going with him.
yeah,
You should have kept going
yeah.
with him. Then, once he scored, and then you take him out, then put Hunt in there in the next series. It just felt like he cut his momentum off for some reason.
I don't know. I would maybe run 4, give him 4 carries or 5 carries in a row. But if he's hot, if he's hitting 10 yards, 7 yards a carry, bam, I'm gonna at least give him 5 carries, and then I'm gonna check
Exactly.
him out. If he's getting up slow, then I'll bring him out. But if he
Yep.
pops up like he's got plenty of energy, I'm gonna keep it rolling.
Because
You
you
know.
seen on a few of those plays where he just looked unstoppable. Like you couldn't catch him in the backfield. He running through that. And it's
Yep.
like, wow, okay, he broke there, he stopped, and then kept going. So it's like, then he'll take him out, and then he'll throw Hunt in. And it's like, I mean, I like Hunt, not saying nothing bad about Hunt, but I felt like he should have kept going with the flow. Then you use Hunt next on the next drive because he fresh legs, and then you got you another runner. Then you kind of mix them in, and then you got Dearness, and you got Ford, you got Felton. So you got a bunch of backs we can go to.
Or you put him in the 2-back spread and give both of them the ball.
Yep,
If you don't
exactly.
want to put him in an eye, so one's not blocking for the other, put him in 2-back spread and give both ball, and they don't know who's gonna get it. And then pull one out in the slot, and pull one out, both out in the motion. Now they think it's a pass. Then bring back one in the backfield, or
And then
even
tossing the ball.
bring it back. We never saw Hard. We don't have a fullback, I guess, but bring the tight end back there to block for Chubb. But
Yep.
let's run the ball more. And we know Jacoby wasn't throwing the ball, and they still try to let him throw the ball well.
Man, only way he should be throwing the ball is when they establish that run game and then play action off the run and throw the ball down the field. That's when
Yeah.
you should be throwing the ball. You shouldn't
Well,
be no, all right, he's setting the shotgun. I wouldn't even do that stuff with Jacoby. We'll run the ball and then we'll play action or bootleg off that and throw the ball from there.
Yep, I agree.
So real quick, we got about 6 minutes. So real quick, I want to touch on the Cavs. We haven't touched on Donovan Mitchell trade, but I feel that trade actually helped Cleveland out because it gave us establishment of 4 All-Stars, possibly 5 if LeVert can get his game together. Because we just got him in after the All-Star break, and he didn't know the plays, and he was just getting acclimated to the game. So I just feel like they gave us a boost, even though we lost marketing, we lost the Rook and some draft picks, but I think that was a good fit for us.
I was excited about that trade with Adebayo, and sad to see him go. But Donovan McNabb is a young
I mean,
player.
Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Donovan Mitchell is a young
Say
player,
McNabb, you playing
and
basketball?
this is a young team. We needed a spark and somebody who will possibly fit in and won't have an attitude about his role changing. So in this case, it's probably LeVert that's probably coming off the bench as a 6-man. And even if LeVert's not an all-star, I like to see LeVert do better than he did the second half.
I believe
Not
he
get
could
that
I
energy.
believe he can be all-star status. But like you said, even if he's not, just be a team player. Come off the
Be a
bench.
team player. But the thing is, we know he can score and create a shot. So right now, we got bona fide maybe 8 players.
Yeah. Because you got
And
Love that
that's
can
all you
score.
need. You
You
know what I'm
got Love
saying? You
that can
got
score.
Love. You still got Chetty. Chetty's a good player.
We got Rubio.
Now we ain't got Rubio. So we got 8, 9 good players. And then what? We still got young Stevenson, and I
Yeah,
don't know who's our other guard going to be, but the kid last year was able to come off the bench and contribute. So Cavaliers got a nice squad,
yeah,
and they
they
got
do.
some depth. If somebody gets sick, they still got some depth. I don't know what happened to McCall. I guess he come back to camp.
Yeah, I guess.
But he was a good project. But Taco Fall, we're gonna see. When the season starts, because preseason comes in, and that's the real deal. I guess look at our roster there, but it should be a great year. So what we figured they were gonna win like 40 games last year.
Yep.
I'm looking at 50 this year.
Yeah, we should be in good standings, especially with the addition of Mitchell. We should be actually pretty good.
Oh man, we got an assassin.
Yeah. Only thing I
Assassin.
could say about Mitchell is he had to come through in the fourth quarter. Because I seen a couple of games where it's like he came with intensity the first 3 quarters, and then I guess when it's time for the game, he got it in him. I'm not taking that away from him, but we just need to see.
Well, he won't have to be the show. He will.
You're right,
He can conserve his energy.
because he got Garland too.
You got Garland, and then you got Allen that you can get the ball down to, and then of course you got what's his name? Our superstar, young superstar.
Oh yeah, Mobley.
Mobley. You got Mobley, so he doesn't have to do it all.
No, he don't. Nope.
That's the beauty. He ain't got to do it all. He can relax, and when we need him, he can pick up the pace now.
You're right.
So.
And you're right.
Let's go. Let's go, Cavs. Got to make it happen.
All right, we got about 2 minutes. So the Guardians. I didn't even say Indians. The Guardians. They came with a win also. So we got a clean sweep this weekend. Browns, Guardians, and Ohio State.
They won tonight too.
Yeah.
And they're man, they're looking like they're gonna pull this playoffs off.
Yeah. No, if they stay away from Houston.
Well,
Houston got that number, but we stay away from Houston, we should.
Well, you know what? You got a point. You got to play the game. That's why
you're right. Because you're gonna have to play. You have to face Houston or the Yankees sooner or later. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
Check us out every Monday from here on out, 7 p.m. till about 8 most of the time. All right. Check y'all out next week. We're going to get that win. Go Browns. Go Buckeyes.
Get that win.
Go Guardians.
Go Brissett. Go Browns.
We out.
All right. We out. Y'all can't see me, but peace.